Entrance. Welcome to Trebah. I don't know which way to go. Stop it. We're going this way. Got the map.
Unless that is the...
I don't know.
Trebah is 26 acres and it's a subtropical garden situated in Cornwall, of course, and it's next door to Trebah Garden, just above the Helford River.
Tarzan's Camp. Tarzan's Camp, did you know? Especially when he starts mincing in his loincloth.
Yeah.
I don't think we want to go to Tarzan's Camp, do we?
I don't know, because I don't know what's there.
The map.
Stop it, Jago.
Look for you are here.
I know that's one.
Oh, I see. One good out.
Trebah was initially acquired by the Fox family in 1831, who built the garden and laid it all out. They were Quakers and had lots of creative energy and paid lots of attention to positioning every single tree.
Trebah is home to over 300 varieties of camellia, providing colour in the garden from November right the way through to the end of May. Well, unfortunately it's not May, so they're all gone. All the flowers are gone till next year.
In 1907, Trebah was bought by Charles Hawkins Hext, and it was inherited on his death by his wife Alice, who died in 1939. But then, of course, the war broke out, so from 1939 to 81, the garden fell into decline, since the substantial Trebah estate was sold off into small packages and the house and garden was gone.
We've opted for the Laurel Lane. Well, I don't know whether Hardy will be here too, but let's find out. Oh no. Now which way? This way? Yeah, I don't know either. We just keep going in ever decreasing circles. It's not a National Trust garden, so you just pay £16 for adults, or I think £17.50 with gift aid. So it's not too bad. I think Trebah Garden next door is dearer, but we have National Trust membership, so we could go in there for free, but they don't allow dogs, whereas Trebah Garden does. So that's the bonus of this place. And we hadn't been before, so why not? New trees planted by the looks of it. That's something to clutch onto when you're tumbling down the hill. Can't be very good down here, they're all coming back. I don't know where to go now. Radiator path. It's a bit warm, we don't really need the radiator on today. Wren roost. 6 wren roosts. Does that mean you get 6 wrens in it?
No,
Well, they're only small anyway, aren't they?
I think they're trying to say there's going to be another few numbers.
Do you think so?
Things not on the trees.
Oh, that makes far too much sense. Oh, big rhubarb patch down there.
Ooh, something just flew into my ear.
You go in one side and out the other.
No, I'm not you.
I thought ferny, I thought. No? Okay then.
Well, you know what they say, if I engage, it just encourages you even more. So
Yeah,
I'm just
maybe.
not going to.
Oh, a seat for old people. You're having a sit. Jago's trying desperately to get out of his collar. He doesn't like this. Halty, and he's done it. Well done, you. That's a big old tree. Well, Tarzan will be swinging off of that one. Don't know what these are, but I'm sure somebody might be able to tell me.
Deadly nightshade?
Is it?
Might look like deadly nightshade.
I don't know what deadly nightshade looks like. I'm not in the poisons market. I know that's a fuchsia. It's struggling to flower.
I don't think you're meant to have deadly nightshade where children can.
No, you wouldn't think so, would you? There's a bamboo forest somewhere. Somebody's shouting in foreign. I told them. Oops. Oh, that's quite a
Something.
bamboo plant, isn't it? Okay. Volcano, Brazilian bamboo, maybe. Mosey on down a bit. There's a nice stream. More bamboo. Oh, me old bamboo, me old bamboo. Blimey. When you only ever use it as a garden cane, you never see it get this large. It's crazy. Let me see how big it is. I'll put my hand on it. It's got some girth, it's a mother. I'm not sure where to go. Should we go this way?
Well, let's just
Yes, we're probably going to
Whatever looks interesting.
come back with the same path, but never mind. They give you one of these cartoon maps, but they're always quite difficult to follow in these places. A nice pond. Okay then. Ah, that's why nobody's seen Loch Ness Monster. He's gone down there. Are we going that way? Well, yeah, looks like it. It's apparently 650 metres from the bottom to the top. So the beach is at the bottom, obviously, which hopefully is where we're heading. Or we'll end up back at the start, who knows. All these different bamboos have got signs on, different names, but they all just look like bamboo to me. I want to see a sign.
Low ranges.
Yes. It's all very pretty.
Hydrangeas feel like that because they haven't come out yet, or is that just when they're dying off?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they've already
There you go.
been, haven't they? So isn't this where they're going to seed?
Or is it just a different kind of hydrangea? Just stuff that's got much bigger?
Maybe. Tree fernery. Okay. Well, I guess we'll look at the water garden then. Why not? And it tells you all the plants as well if you need to know. You have to keep running back to see what it is though.
we're at the other end with the...
This is the first sign was seen. Never mind. Coal-tipped cottage. It's another bird box. Okay. All the tops of these bamboos. That's a smaller one against some of the others. And then we've got some more of this gunnera, it's called, isn't it?
Yeah.
Giant rhubarb.
Gunnera plantation.
Yep. This is when you feel like you landed on some alien planet. And the seeds look like they're eggs or something. Very odd. It certainly gives an idea of how huge these plants are. Just lost in a rhubarb forest. Let's move on. Two acres of hydrangeas, which they cut and sent to Covent Garden to raise money to keep the garden. Because why not? The smell of tobacco and the smell of weed, so they're really making use of the plants. Not from here though. That's a lot of hydrangeas.
Yeah.
And
All kind of the same colour though.
yeah, and a cuckoo in the background. Well, it's to do with the soil apparently.
I know, but you'd think you'd then try and sort of change the soil a bit. So
Yeah.
it's a bit more...
I don't know which way around it is. I believe it's, if there's more iron, then they're blue, and if there's less, then they're pink. So it's that's a lot of hydrangeas. Trebah Beach. In 1944, Polgwydden Cove, known as Trebah Beach, was used by the US Army as an embarkation point because of its seclusion and naturally deep water. Dugouts were created in the lower part of the garden, and a sturdy concrete road was constructed from Bar Road near Helford Passage down to the beach by way of a neighbouring farmer's field. And so we had those. Let's see, American Army. And that one.
In 1907, when the garden was taken over by Charles and Alice Hext, he didn't last very long, but then his wife carried on looking after the garden for the next 30 years. And it was Alice that created the mallard pond at the bottom of the garden, because the valley was often flooded, being on the base of a hill. So they dug it out and created Mallard Pond, and she stocked it with vibrant pink flamingos. So they obviously made some kind of a statement with those, but they're not there now.
Public footpath which goes past the garden, but not, or through it if you like, but they can't get into it. Pay up fast. Sounds like a child murdering place. So. There's a nice yacht over there. On the beach. Private beach, no landing. It's quite funny because they used to have a landing craft here. Never mind. Trebah's role in the D-Day landings. So they use a lot of concrete blocks to make it strong enough to carry the vehicles. Now we've reached the beach. It's time for an ice cream. Mint. Don't know what that is. Mint choc chip?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Which other ice cream is green?
Yeah. Radioactive. Oh. A little drink out of that tiny thing.
The pond originally was stocked with rainbow trout, but they suffered sunburn from swimming near the surface waiting for people to feed them. In 1981, Major Hibbert and his wife bought Trebah as a retirement home. They persuaded to give up the first 3 years to restore the garden. When Major Hibbert agreed to 3 years, he didn't know it would become nearly a quarter of a century. The decision, he eventually wrote, has given us the happiest 24 years of our lives, and had we not taken up the challenge, we'd have been dead long ago of gin poisoning and boredom.
Many visitors say that the bridge reminds them of a Monet painting, but probably not with all those people on it. Okay. Yes. This is from the bridge.
Bridge was installed in 2006 and it was painted pale blue so that it reflects in the water.
Back through the hydrangeas. Oh, it's not even on anymore. Wow. That's quite a show, isn't it? Nice with the sun on it. Back to the rhubarb factory. Hydrangeas on one side, giant rhubarb on the other. Oh, there's a pathway through there. Okay. Apparently you can't grow these now. They're okay in controlled gardens. Okay. More Gunnera, and away we go. He's trying to chew a stick. Because why not? Right. Montbretia, which we see all over Cornwall. It probably floated in here and grew itself. Oh, I seem to be going back down the other side anyway. Oh. So, this is apparently a handkerchief tree, but only when it's in bloom, obviously. Now it's just a leafy one. Never mind. Oh, we can still carry on this side of the water. I don't know if you'd need a life belt, because it's only about a foot deep. Never mind. Here we are again. The Loch Sludge Monster. Well, off we go again. Oh, it's a bit steep up here. Now I can hear water, he probably wants a drink. Another wiggly path. Oh. Oh, let's do for that. Just some white ones. I guess that will do. We'll see you next time.